Hello there again. I'm going to change these videos slightly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them actually a bit more punchy, shorter but punchy. So I'm only going to really be dealing with one thing at a time and plenty of videos, rather than me droning on about several things and you getting a bit maybe confused with it, or find it starts to become a little bit boring. So the thing I did the other day was that when we oiled the underneath first, which you're supposed to do, I didn't put the cans back on because I know that they are very, very difficult to do, or very tricky. You know, they're time consuming, and I just didn't want to spend sort of half an hour trying to get these cans back on. But it made me think of how best to try and get these back on, and I've come up with a way which I think may help you, because I'm trying to help everybody with this sort of world, and I'm putting the gear covers, oil canisters, or tin can oil cans if you like, back on, and show you a few tips that I think may help you. If you remove these two parts of your machine, they are held in by two screws, and the thing about them is that if you can just see at the top, there is a little lug. That's a self-centering lug, so that when you put your screw in, it goes down the hole, and then the threads are engaged into on the screw, and then you just screw down. So it saves all this faffing around trying to get your screw perfectly lined up. So it goes in, and then you just tighten up. Luckily, these are the same thread sizes as the little screws that you put the covers on. So with that in mind, I had a look at all this, and I think I've come up with a way which will help you greatly. Now, these fit through, the perfect size for it, because they're the same thread. You pop your covers on, gear cover oil can. With the one on the right, you rotate in. You can't put straight in, it just won't take it, so you have to rotate in and up. Now put your screw in, locate the hole and screw down. Not all the way, so it just bites it. And a little bit more. Have to drop down for this one. Then you can line up the hole at the bottom on a good day. Okay, that's got in. You then tighten both together down, not one at a time. You do a bit on each, so the plate goes down together, and that's then held in place. And if you've got plenty of these kicking around, I personally would change it, because you can just do it without a screwdriver. Now remove your top one or your bottom one, whichever one you want to do first. Remove that. And hopefully there's no movement on the cover. so your screw, when you line it up, should just go straight in. Now, I've tried using this, and yes, you can use it, but the problem with them is, oh, it's not going to do it now. See if I can get this in. There you go. Screw that down. And there's a thing called nipping up, and this is to hold the screw in place so it doesn't rattle out. This is a vibrating machine, so the thing about it is that you just have to nip up your screws. You do it with everything actually, screws, bolts, things like that. And when you come to the end of where it just gets tight and you think it can't go any further, rather than giving it too much twist where you could shear the bolt or the screw or ruin the head, something like that, you just give it a tiny little twist, and that will hold that screw in place. So it's called nipping up, and you just give it a tiny little extra twist, not too big, just to hold it. You then come to the one at the bottom. So that top screw is now holding the entire plate in place. Now, providing I don't knock that, that should just go straight in because this is coming out smoothly. And get your next screw. You have to drop down again. And turn in. And nipping up. There you go. Easy. You then come to your horseshoe cover. Plate cover. Problem with this is it always has a tendency just to drop off by the way it's weighted. So you get your, put that one on. I can see the thing, put that in there. Well, you've still got a bit of waggle on the plate because you've got to line them both up, and then you put that on. And you screw them down together. There you go. And the reason why you screw them down together is you don't want that plate to distort. That's another engineering thing. You start to screw it down or bolt it down in a sort of like an order, which so the two plates come down together, so you don't get one plate going down like that and then doing that. So you screw them down together, then remove one screw, top one if you want. Now with this one, try again with this, and I may change here because they are very, very fiddly, because I've got to turn but it gets impeded by that, and that's why I don't really like that one. And I'll switch to a 6mm hollow ground. Now I'm going to pop it in this. This has got a very, very strong magnet in. It's basically just an extension. This one's got a magnet in, but this one's got a stronger one in, and it holds the screw, which makes your life so much easier. And I can just squeeze that in. Just take that off a second. There you go. And because I've done it like that, I just put that in and knit that up. Okay, because this one should come out smoothly. If it doesn't, then the plate is not quite right and I'd have to jiggle it around again. And I'm not too sure about that. No, it's not coming out smoothly, so just undo that slightly. That's better, right, so that's coming out nice and smooth now because the plate is impeding on the threads. Okay, and providing I don't touch that plate, oh. Okay. Right, go back a little bit. Put that in so the plate's located again, then I'm tightening that up so it will hold that plate, and then that feels smooth now, so and it's another indicator that you're on the right track with it. Use this one again. Holds the screw perfectly. And I'll have to cut across here because I can't see too well. There you go. Right. Just give it a little nip. Trying to keep the screwdriver straight. And then that one. And then back to that one. Okay, just going to knit that up. There you go. So that's done. So you've got the two on, you've got your last gear cover oil can. Pop that one on. Same thing again. Screw that in. Let it waggle a bit. Then get your other one, which I'll have to come round for. And because of that self-locating lug, it goes in like a dream, and it's a pity they didn't do the same with these. Now, this doesn't damage your gears, still free moving. I measured it before I put it in, so I didn't damage the gears, so I know that these thread lengths and screw length is safe. Okay, then come to both tight, nice and tight in there. Remove one, which is the top one. Get the screwdriver again. Pop it on. And centralising the screwdriver on the screw so it's nice and straight. Take it down just so it's got hold of it, not nipped up yet, because you still may just need a little bit of free play. Right, that's gone incredibly tight, so that plate has impeded that thread, so I need to just back that off slightly. Still tight. Back it off again. No. back it off. There you go. And just tighten it, jiggle it around. So I've got enough tightness on here just to hold the plate, but it also releases that bottom screw. Okay. Because that's the problem with them, they are difficult to actually put on. Making this shorter again, and I just have to come round, find the hole, screw that down, that's at the back, and just a good twist, nip it up. Okay. This actual screwdriver, I found out, will fit that, will fit down there, so that can be used for the nipping up if you want. So that's nipped up. And that's nipped up as well. So you've got all your cover plates, your cans, gear covers all back in place, just with 2 little screws that's on the body. Very, very simple, very straightforward, and saves you hours and a lot of frustration. Saves you all that time. Okay, so next thing we're going to be doing is the little simple bearing underneath here, but that will be on the next video, and then I will be doing the bobbin, removal of bobbin case for cleaning, and also the rotator hook, which I really do recommend you actually see the removal of the rotary hook, for the simple reason that I do it very, very differently, and it's my own way of doing it, and I'm going to give it a name of Hill's procedure or something like that, how to actually remove that rotator hook safely. Okay, so that's in the next video. Thank you, bye.